Hi, I'm Chris Batten, the Alaska Angler. Welcome to our exclusive YouTube series, the Alaska Angler Classics, a look back at celebrating 35 years of teaching Alaskans how to fish. Let's go into the things that catch the fish. I don't want to show you this box. It's really the good stuff. You know, I don't write about this sort of thing. I'm going to tell you now because it's too deadly. Some of you may know, if you've looked in my books, you have a hint, and I just put hints in there every now and then about the effectiveness of this lure and how really deadly it is. I won't write about it in my books. You know, I've been using it for years. They're cheap and they're affordable, and I use it invariably when I'm fishing my ultralight outfit. I'm not fishing a fly, or say the water is 10, 12 feet, and it's really tough to fish it with a full sink fly line, or just too much work, and I want to find if there's some fish down there, and I want to find it really fast, find out, bam, within a few minutes. I get my ultralight rod out, which is almost always ready with me. It's a seeker, it's a prospector rod, and I'll put on a lead head jig with a twister tail. Oh yeah, I know about those. Well, these are certain types of twister tails, and they're very effective. A twister tail, for those you don't know, it's just a little plastic grub, a Mr. Twister, okay? And you put it on very simple, and they're only about a couple cents each, so you don't have to pay $1.99 like you do for a pixie, and it's 30 times as effective. I've caught everything. I've caught everything in Alaska on these, and that's what it looks like. And it goes to the water, and this little tail vibrates back and forth like it's a little fish swimming. And this is so deadly and so effective that I can outfish most fly fishermen with a jig like this, no question. If I was up against them, and I have many times, unless the fish are really feeding on some aquatic invertebrate, a size 18, and usually then I can pretty much match it. But this does the job. In fact, in 1981, Will Bauer and I were fishing in the tributary of Lake Iliamna River for Dolly Vardenchar, and he's a fly fisherman strictly, a very, very good one, but he wasn't catching the char. I was just pounding him with this. He said, "What is that?" I said, "Well, it's a lead head jig. Want to try one?" Oh, the purest that he is, he stuck to his guns. But you know what? 2 years later, he came out with the egg-sucking leech. So what does this look like? That's how the egg-sucking leech got started, the real story. And they won't find out a lot of times. I want to tell you, but that's, and I have the photos of fishing with Will, and I guess if you ever ask Will, that he would tell you that that actually happened, and the egg-sucking leech came out about a year later, so it wasn't 2 years, because of that scenario, fishing together on the Iliamna River. And I wrote about it in my book, How to Catch, right there. Minnow chasing an egg, 2-in-1 meal. Deadly. It's so effective because it does imitate a minnow chasing an egg. Now, that isn't what the fish thinks, of course, but the red is visible. The fish can see that. And there's so many eggs in the water in Alaska that various times, grayling, so forth, that fish are used to feeding on eggs. Plus, it has the white tail. The tail is so very important. And I'm going to show you. Hold it. I'm going to pass it around. I'm going to get you 2 examples. Yeah, go ahead with the question now.
How do you retrieve that?
Okay, hold on. That's, I want to get you set up with what this looks like. It's so critical that you choose the right one for this. See, I carry a variety of them around. I mean, if you look at these boxes, they're all filled with a variety of different colors for a variety of different water conditions and so forth. But there's white and there's white. White is the best color, bar none, no question. If I had to use one lure in Alaska and I only had one to choose from, it'd be this one. It'd catch me more fish, the same one I just showed you, more fish, better than any spoon, better than any plug, anything. It gives you precise lure control. It's heavy. I can fish it right off the bottom. I can have that twister tail just working. I can just swim it just like this in place. I can just hold it in the current like that, and the current will make that little twister tail swim just in one place. I can crawl it. I can jig it erratically like this. I can fish it right under the surface. I can fish it 1,000,001 ways, and it is deadly. But this color white right here, It's a pearlescent white, if you look at it closely. That is so deadly, I won't even write about it. You don't find this up here. You have to go to the Cabela's bass catalogs and buy pearlescent white. Here's white, and here's pearlescent white. White's in the right hand. This is pearlescent white. I'm going to pass them around. Yeah, this looks more visible, but if you look at this, it looks like someone dropped some oil on it. It has that pearlescent sheen. And that's exactly, if you look at the bait fish, that's exactly the type of color they have in their stomach. The chromatophores just have that pearlescent color. Get the pearlescent, forget the white. And I'll pass this around.
What do you call them?
Twister tails.
Twister.
Grubs, twister tails, they come in a variety of configurations. You'll see a lot of these in the slides coming up, so I'm just introducing you to the lures that you're going to be seeing actual use in the field. Okay. Thanks for watching our exclusive YouTube series, the Alaska Angler Classics, celebrating 35 years of teaching Alaskans how to fish. I began teaching Alaska fishing seminars in 1980. This segment is from one of my most popular seminars, Chris Patton's Advanced Alaska Fishing Techniques, a pioneer course that taught a generation of guides and anglers how to catch trophy Alaska.